Guys, thank you for the compliments on my shirt, by the way. It was a gift from Mystic Warrior, who is one of the regulars on our show here. You see him in the chat a lot. I met him in Gainesville. He came out to our Gainesville show. He paints these shirts, and he gave me one. So I'm wearing it today on the stream. I don't know where, I don't know if he's here yet or not, but hopefully he'll make his voice known in the chat if he is. And that'll be how we do. You know. Because it's Thursday, guys. We usually start out with something light on a Thursday. Today is no different. I wanted to show this to everybody. I just found out about this this morning, as I found out about everything this morning. Louisville renames airport after native son, Muhammad Ali. Officials announced Wednesday that the Louisville International Airport will be renamed for Muhammad Ali, who was born and buried in the Kentucky city. The decision arrived via unanimous vote. So here's what the mayor, Greg Fisher, had to say. Muhammad Ali belonged to the world, but he only had one hometown, and fortunately, that is our great city of Louisville. Muhammad became one of the most well-known people to ever walk the earth and has left a legacy of humanitarianism and athleticism that has inspired billions of people. And the article points out he was once reviled after changing his name to Cassius Clay, from Cassius Clay to Ali, with Malcolm X sitting by his side and consciously objecting to participating in the Vietnam War. He was largely reviled. But his public sentiment changed, which means he was on the right side of history. And I also appreciate that they compare what Muhammad Ali went through to what Colin Kaepernick's going through today. So Muhammad Ali really kind of set the tone for what it means to be an activist in sports. And this is some pretty cool news. You know, that's cool that the airport's being named after him. So I guess my question for the day, because I wanted to do a light, fun one, and start out with a little bit of kind of cool news. What's your favorite airport? And then follow up, what is your least favorite airport? My favorite airport is the Colorado Springs, Colorado airport, or the Burbank airport. Both of those airports have about 8 gates. They are tiny. The Wi-Fi is killer at the Colorado Springs airport, and they have all kinds of cool sand art everywhere. I love the Colorado Springs airport. A lot of times when I would tour Colorado, it was cheaper to fly into the Springs, and the rental car was also cheaper out there. So if I was doing some dates in Colorado, I would fly into the Springs to save a little bit of money, and because it was just a much better airport experience than flying into Denver. No offense to Denver, I love Denver, but their airport is freaking huge and a clusterfuck in comparison to Colorado Springs. So my favorite airport, Colorado Springs. My least favorite airport, I'm going to have to go with Atlanta. It's the busiest airport in the world. How can you choose anywhere else? Atlanta. It's just insane. Atlanta, close second, SFO. SFO is a freaking nightmare. It is way too small for what that city needs, and it's just a pain. So that's my list. Favorites, Colorado Springs, Burbank. Least favorites, SFO, Atlanta. Philadelphia, not a fan. DC, although I'm not sure which one it is that I like less, but anyway, yeah. The big ones I don't mind. JFK I don't mind that much. LAX, I don't like LAX. Nobody likes LAX, but I've been to way worse airports than LAX. Nashville, I'll give a warm shout out to Nashville. Nashville's a pretty badass airport. Nashville and Austin are actually pretty badass airports. If they were lower key, they would be my 2 favorites. Why? Because those 2 have live music and venues everywhere in their airport. Because they want to give you a taste of the city. And Seattle has a Sub Pop store, which is kind of neat. So let me see what you guys are saying. What are some of your favorite airports? As you can tell by my response, I do travel a fair amount. Let's see here. PDX, is that a favorite or least favorite? Matthew gives a shout out to Austin and San Francisco the least. Moose-Gal, my favorite airport is O'Hare because that's all I really know. Moose-Gal, excuse me. There is a wonderful song by Alkaline Trio. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that band or not, but Alkaline Trio has a song And there's a line in it that says, "If assholes could fly, this place would be busier than O'Hare." And yes, I did hear about the news regarding Senator Rand Paul in Canada. Rand Paul, the guy who hates socialized healthcare, who hates universal healthcare, is going to Canada for surgery. And I'm wondering if there is a copay with the dose of irony he'll be receiving. Let's see. Cicero, Illinois, and Moss gives a shout out to. I'm not familiar with that airport. Oh, I forget. I think the song is called Muscal. I think the song is called "You're Dead." Actually, here, let me look it up for you real quick. It's on From Here to Infirmary. Let me try to find. Yep, "You're Dead." Yeah. The song is called "You're Dead." It's on their album From Here to Infirmary. It's a sad song, but it's a very beautiful, very, very beautiful song. Daniel, yes, it is raining like hell here in Cali, and thank you for the compliments. Man, I really feel bad. I don't think Mystic Warrior's here, and I feel bad about that because everybody's complimenting his shirt that he gave me. And I wish he was here to see all that, but I don't think he's in the chat today. Or if he is, he's not revealing himself. Hello, Marcia. Yes, it is rainy. Ugh, so lame. We're talking about our favorite and least favorite airports because there was a story in the news today. They're renaming the Louisville airport after Muhammad Ali, which is kind of cool. That's a neat idea. I like Muhammad Ali. Big activist in sports. And so we're asking everybody what their favorite and least favorite airports are. Chris, it is snowing in Indiana. Good to know. Karen, can you buy these shirts? I don't know. Hopefully Mystic Warrior pops in on a show at some point, and we can all talk to him about it. I don't think he's here today, but Mystic Warrior, I think 108 is the number after it. I got to meet him in person because he came out to our Gainesville show, and he gave me this shirt. Oh, and another quick announcement. He also wanted to give me some vinyl of his music, and I couldn't take it back with me. I was like, I can't take it back with me because I had no way to pack it, without it getting destroyed. So I finally solved that problem, you guys, and I got a P.O. box. So if you ever want to send me anything snail mail, I got a P.O. box. You can go to ronplacone.com. My P.O. box info is there. I know people like to send me music some, which is super cool and flattering. They want me to have it on vinyl, which is also super cool and flattering because I know that's not cheap. But if you want to send me some, I got a P.O. box. And I'd love to hear everybody's music. All right. Mystic Warrior, good stuff. Shanghai airports in Singapore. That's a cool one. Good to know. I've never been. Herman points out we do need the rain here in California. Yes, of course we do. But we'll complain about it anyway. Or I will. Long Beach gets a shout out as a cool airport. I've actually never been to Long Beach Airport. I've taken a ferry out of Long Beach before. But I've never done a plane there. Are you still putting your album out on vinyl? Yes, I need to do that. I'm looking into it. It's really tough to get short vinyl runs. So right now, my album is mostly just available digitally, and then I have download cards. And of course, if you become a patron, patreon.com/ronplacone, you can get my album. But anyway, I am looking into trying to get a limited edition vinyl run on my album. It's just taken longer than I expected. Jaybird, you've only flown once for 30 minutes. And it's -11 where you're at. Holy shit. Edinburgh is Susan's favorite airport. That's awesome. Heathrow, least favorite. My fiance, I proposed in Edinburgh. I know I've probably told all you guys that before, so I apologize for repeating myself. But I proposed in Edinburgh to my now fiance. And she actually has a lovely photo that she took of the Princess Garden Park and the kind of hill overlooking where I proposed. So now we have it in a framed photo. So I can always point to that and be like, that's where I proposed. Years from now when I'm all old. Be like, that's where I proposed. Huh? Cool. K-Line says Pearson in Toronto is getting worse as far as airports go. Right on, right on. Yeah, and Daniel echoes the sentiment. -11. Pretty freaking brutal. What's up, Jennifer? Good to see you. Good morning. Good to see everybody. Happy Thursday. I went to a party last night. Not really a party, just like a dinner gathering. And politics came up. And so now I'm worried that I embarrassed my fiance. I might have. I don't think I did. She tells me I didn't. I hope I didn't. But you know, me and one of her friends, Sigos, who's a really cool guy. We have a lot in common when it comes to music and politics. But you know, we were talking about the world at large, and you know, giving our thoughts on things. And you know, we disagreed on some things, agreed on a lot more. But we were both passionate about the world at large, not necessarily towards each other, just about the world at large. And yeah, I'm worried I embarrassed her. Because everybody was just like, I don't know if we want to go there. And we're like, well, we do. We want to talk about this. Here's what's going on in the world. And I'd had a few whiskeys, so I was more animated. Because that's what whiskey does. It animates me. So anyway, I really hope I did. I told her, I was like, I'm sorry I embarrassed you. She's like, you didn't embarrass me. I was like, you sure? I feel like I probably did. I don't want to be that guy ever. I really don't.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your